Hey, beautiful. It's your Jimmylee with the Just You Show. Today, we're going to talk about fashion, aging in fashion, and how does fashion affect us throughout our ages. Being a fashion designer for over 30 years, I've designed for baby showers and I've also designed for somebody that's in their 80s and 90s. So it's up to me to help them look their best, and now I'm going to help you. Okay, guys, so now we're going to talk about fashion and aging. It's not so difficult. I don't ever think you should dress your age. At the same time, you don't want to look like you're going to prom if you're the mother of the bride. So, how do you know what's right and what's wrong? Well, aging in fashion is really cool because you get to trust your own instincts. One of the things that I've learned in fashion is if you feel that it's right, it's usually right. You don't usually need a lot of opinions. So, one, trust your gut. It's usually leading you in the right direction. Now, dressing young for your age is fabulous. Hello, I love to do it. Dressing your age at an appropriate time, never appropriate. Never want to look exactly what people expect. So, what I want you to do is picture yourself 10 years younger, always, and dress it. No one's going to look at you twice because you're looking at yourself the first time and knowing that it's right. No. So what I do is that I feel like color can turn around and add youth. So add color to a black outfit. Sometimes if you're having a black suit and you're a man, throw on a gray belt, a light gray belt, and a light gray shoes. Add a little light color. And if you're a female, don't be afraid to throw on a fuchsia pair of shoes or a green pair of shoes. Something to add a little splash of youth. We're all obsessed with looking younger. I'm on the boat with you. We just want to look good doing it. What we're learning now is that when you're a teenager, there is no wrong. You can kind of wear a blue, black, orange, yellow and call it a statement. But when you're in the 20s and 30s, the statements can change. I know that. You know that. So how do you know what statement is right? So one thing we're going to do is trust our gut. Second thing you're going to do is trust a professional like me. You never want to be your own doctor and you never want to be your own fashion designer. So trust somebody like me. If you're going to someplace, say like a wedding, you never wear white, off-white, cream, beige, or blush. Stay away from that unless you're the mother of the bride or groom and you have permission from the bride. Can you wear black to a wedding? Absolutely, you can wear black to a wedding. Those days are gone. But add a little color to give them a little bit of your personality. And if you're a man, is a suit coat important for a wedding? Yes, it is important. It could be a sport coat, a suit coat. It is important. It gives that little bit of class that I know you have. You don't always have to button it if it's a little tight. I'm on your page. And you never want it to be outdated, like say like a double-breasted. I know that's a statement piece for some people. Like they're like, it's out so I can make it in. You can't make something in that's been out for a long time. Trust me on this. So do a 2-button or a 3-button. Sleeve-wise, when does a man know that a sleeve is appropriate for their age? When you're young, I don't think you can get away with anything, but it could be a tad long or a tad short. Again, it's your statement piece. But when you're in the 20s and 30s and above, you want to show just a little cuff, just a little bit, just to let somebody see that you have something cool underneath it. All these little things are important aging because you know what's right and what's wrong. Pant-wise, never pleats for a man and never a cuff, just a plain bottom. If you know these things, we age gracefully, fashionably. Now, I know this because I was a suit designer as well as I am a dress designer. I'm your man for a little bit of everything. But the person that you should count on the most is you. When you're going to someplace, an outside event, and you're like, can I be overdressed? Is there something that could be too much? I would look at the weather outside. I would turn around and put it on and say, is this something that is going to be too out there? Because if you're doing like a social event and it's outside and you're wearing an evening gown, it could be too much. And sometimes too much is just too much. So what you want to do is trust your instincts. And we've all been around long enough to know that when you're doing something to create attention, it cannot always be the best attention. So what you want to do is blend and stand out. How do you do both? Well, you stand out with color, fit, and style. But you don't have to stand out with an outfit that doesn't go with the event. Make your hair a standout piece. I love a good amount of makeup even in the daytime, but it is daytime. It is called daytime makeup for a reason, because you don't want to overdo it. So growing up gracefully in fashion means you kind of know as you get older what's right and what's wrong. And if you don't, I've said it before and I'll say it again, trust your gut and trust somebody like me. And how do you get a hold of somebody like me? Like if you're about to go out, you're like, I don't know if this is right or if this is wrong. And your friends probably don't know what's right and what's wrong. So then you just want to Google outside fashion event, outside wedding, and kind of see what, I mean, today online, they can help you with anything, not buying. I don't like when somebody says, I bought this dress, and no, those measurements are not your measurements. But when it comes down to advice, I would say they're okay. To finish everything off with fashion, we talk about all the time knowing what's right or trying to figure out how to make ourselves look our best at any age. What you always want to understand is we want to look young for our age, and I'm the first to tell you that. We want to feel youthful. We want to feel our best, and clothes really does do that. This whole channel is about fashion from within, from without. So in other words, feeling the fashion, trusting your gut, and also knowing that you're putting on something really cool on the outside. So we talked about color, we talked about weddings, we talked about feeling good in your clothes. The most important thing is, and I've said this over and over again in fashion, is when you know that you are hot, you're hot. And that's hot at any age. I want you to understand that if you're feeling really positive about how you look at any age, it's going to look good. So you want to add some splashes of color. You want to turn around and have just enough makeup on, man or woman, to look your best. And you want to have a haircut that I consider is aging properly for you. I used to wear caps all the time. Tons of fashion shows with a baseball cap. It made me look young and cute, I thought. And then one day I looked in the mirror and I looked at myself and I felt like it looked like I was hiding something. Something changed. But in my gut, I knew it did. So the hats are here and there, but they no longer are the secureness that I need. I am. There's no longer me feeling like I need it to look young, because if I feel it, I am. A woman's length of a hair should be always shoulder and up. If you stop going down to hair, that's cute when you're 17. But when you're in the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, this and up. Because you never want to look younger from behind. So when you turn around, you don't want to shock them in that way. You want to shock them like, whoo, he or she is hot. It's a good surprise. Opening up a box of candy without having candy, you don't want. having a woman or a man turn around and look younger from behind, and then when they face you, just because the hair is youthful doesn't make us youthful. So we have to age gracefully in fashion, and fashion is also hair is an accessory for us. And talking about accessories, when is too many accessories? There's really not such a thing. A lot is a lot. And you know that when you see somebody with 16 bracelets, that's about 12 too many. You already know that. So what I want you to do is use your own instincts in these fashion tips that I'm giving you. They're just tips because you are your own person. As a custom designer, I have realized that me turning around and not only dressing you, I'm trying to figure out how to dress myself. So when you're helping other people, take that knowledge and put it in the back of your head. And then when you need it, you have it. Instincts. I'm all excited about this. I hope you enjoy some of this. There's going to be a lot more to come. So fashion always goes with your age, and your age is always in your head. And what we said, it's 10 years younger than what you think you feel. So if you're 50, dress 40. If you're 70, dress 60. If you're 70 and you want to dress 50, baby, go for it. As long as you think you can get away with it. We all hold secrets. Your age, my age, it can't be a secret forever, but it can be a tool that we use. We want to use it for our advantage. Use the knowledge that came with age, and then the knowledge of knowing what's right and what's wrong. I love you guys. This is a really fun thing. I hope you're enjoying it. The most important thing is please subscribe. Hit the bell button so we come up with new things. You'll be the first to know. And if you like it, give thumbs up. And most important is share it. Share it with your friends and family and say, you know what, this guy's kind of cool and I like him. And as this grows, I think you're going to like me a lot more. I'm going to be a lot more relaxed and comfortable with myself. And I already feel like I'm talking to a friend, but I'm going to feel that connection. I know I am in time, and I hope you do too. So I hope you give me a chance. Love you guys. Remember, fashion comes from within. Love yourself. God is fabulous. So let that fabulous shine. See you guys.